Viktor Trehubov, spokesperson for the Khortytsia troop grouping of Ukraine, noted that the rules of war are being shaped in the Pokrovsk direction. The most successful direction right now is Pokrovsk. This applies both to the effectiveness of active defense and the scale of enemy losses, especially as Russian forces lose control of settlements during exchanges of fire, Trehubov emphasized on Espreso TV. According to him, Pokrovsk is strategically important for Russia's plans to control the Donetsk region. Russian forces are trying to regain momentum, but they currently lack the personnel and equipment to reach the levels they had in February, having suffered heavy losses. The experience in the Pokrovsk direction should be scaled up because an effective active defense line has been built here, especially through the coordination of UAVs, infantry and other units. This is where the rules of war are being set, shaping its course in the coming months and possibly years, Trehubov added. Russian forces have intensified their assaults near Vozdvyzhenka in an attempt to reach the Pokrovsk-Kostiantynivka highway. They aim to advance toward the Dnipropetrovsk region, states Vitalii Lytvyn, commander of the Artillery Reconnaissance Division of a separate artillery brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine. According to him, in the Pokrovsk direction, the enemy has focused on bypassing the settlements of Kharkiv and Udachne, as the Russian troops do not want to lose the intensity of their assault operations. They are attacking from the direction of Vozdvyzhenka to reach the Pokrovsk-Kostiantynivka highway and from the Kharkiv-Udachne direction. They are trying to advance toward the Dnipropetrovsk region to reach the Pokrovsk-Dnipro highway to encircle these settlements. Lytvyn explained. He noted that Ukrainian forces are currently focused on detecting and destroying artillery systems that support Russian assault groups. At the moment, the Artillery Reconnaissance Division is keeping UAV systems in the air. When they detect enemy artillery systems or spot the movement of assault groups or enemy equipment in reconnaissance areas, our artillery systems immediately destroy them, Lytvyn said. Earlier, military experts provided with details on the situation in the Pokrovsk direction. According to them, the Russian army has halted its advance in this area. Media also reported that Ukrainian forces managed to improve the situation around Pokrovsk. Through a series of counterattacks to the west, east and south of the city, the defense forces were able to stop the active advance of Russia's exhausted troops.
The Pentagon strengthens its military presence in the Indian Ocean for more strategic bombers B-2A Spirit, capable of carrying nuclear weapons, are headed to the Diego Garcia Air Base. As a result, the total number of these low-visibility aircraft on the island will reach at least 6, which is an unprecedented increase in presence. In addition, there are, according to various data, from 2 to 4 strategic bombers B-52H at the airbase. No less than 7 C-17 military transport planes arrived at Diego Garcia for the last 3 days to ensure their work. According to sources, the transfer of aviation is connected with the preparation of a possible military operation against Iran, as well as with the expansion of air strikes on targets in Yemen. Against the background of growing tensions in the region, the USA demonstrates its readiness for large-scale actions and the provision of strategic deterrence. Diego Garcia Air Base is a key outpost of the USA in the Indian Ocean, providing the ability to strike a wide range of targets in the Middle East and South Asia. The deployment of modern B-2A bombers indicates Washington's intention to use this facility for operational response to threats in the region.
IC sees China, Russia, Iran and
Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard said China has heavily invested in stealth aircraft, hypersonic weapons, and nuclear arms. According to Associated Press noting Russia's large nuclear arsenal, she called the country a formidable competitor. She added that while Iran is not currently seeking to build a nuclear weapon, it has become a critical supplier of weapons to Russia. And North Korea, she said, remains committed to pursuing military capabilities that would allow it to strike U.S. forces in the region or the U.S. homeland. Gabbard's remarks came during her testimony before the Senate Intelligence Committee during a hearing on worldwide threats to the U.S. These actors are in some cases working together in different areas to target U.S. interests, Gabbard told lawmakers.
The IC sees China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea engaging in activities that could challenge U.S. capabilities and interests, especially related to our security and economy. These actors are in some cases working together in different areas to target U.S. interests and to protect themselves from U.S. sanctions.
Thank you to all of you, your service to the country. It matters. There are a lot of citizens of our country right now that have.
At this point, the IC assesses that China is our most capable strategic competitor. Under the leadership of President Xi Jinping, the People's Republic of China seeks to position itself as a leading power on the world stage, economically, technologically, and militarily. Beijing is driven in part by a belief that Washington is pursuing a broad effort to contain China's rise and undermine CCP rule, fielding advanced capabilities, including hypersonic weapons, stealth aircraft, advanced submarines, stronger space and cyber warfare assets, and a larger arsenal of nuclear weapons. While it would like to develop and maintain positive ties with the United States and the Trump administration to advance its interests and avoid conflict, China is building its military capability in part to gain advantage in the event of a military conflict with the United States around the issue of China's efforts toward unification with the Republic of China, or Taiwan. China's military is also expanding its presence in the Asia-Pacific region with a focus on disputed territorial claims in both the East China and South China Seas. Russia's nuclear and conventional military capabilities, along with its demonstrated economic and military resilience, make it a formidable competitor. Moscow has more nuclear weapons than any other nation that could inflict catastrophic damage on the United States and the world in the event of a major war that Russian leaders feared put them and their regime at serious risk. North Korea is probably prepared to conduct another nuclear test on short notice and continues to flight test its ICBMs to demonstrate their increasing capabilities as leverage in future negotiations.